Something just happened in the world of artificial intelligence that is going to fundamentally change the way you earn a living and interact with technology before this year is even over. We have officially crossed the Rubicon from AI being a tool you talk to AI being a teammate that works for you, and the scale of the money being moved today is absolutely staggering. Let me break it all down for you right now. Today, April 22nd, 2026, the tech world was rocked by a massive triple threat announcement from the heavyweights at Google Cloud, Accenture, and Deloitte. In a coordinated move at the Cloud Next 26 Summit in Las Vegas, Google Cloud officially committed $750 million to a brand new fund, dedicated entirely to something called Agentic AI. Now, if that sounds like just another buzzword, listen closely. This isn't just about a smarter chatbot. Accenture and Deloitte followed this up by launching dedicated agentic transformation practices, mobilizing thousands of specialized engineers to replace traditional business workflows with autonomous AI agents. We are talking about a shift where Google's Gemini Enterprise is no longer just answering your questions. It is now being deployed to actually take on meaningful work across the enterprise, from managing entire supply chains in real time to handling complex financial audits without a human pulling the lever every 5 seconds. The data from Deloitte's new State of AI report released today shows that 60% of organizations have moved past the pilot phase. AI is no longer a hobby for big tech. It is the new operating system for the global economy. So, why does this matter to you? To understand the gravity of today's news, you have to understand the difference between generative AI and agentic AI. Generative AI, like the ChatGPT we used back in 2024, was like having a very smart intern who could write an email if you asked. Agentic AI, which is what this $750 million Google fund is scaling, is like hiring an executive who can decide which emails need to be written, execute the strategy, and then report back when the job is done. Technically, what's happening here is the integration of reasoning-first models, like the newly released GPT 5.4 and Gemini 3.1 Ultra into autonomous loops. These agents use something called chain of thought reasoning to break down a massive goal, like increase my store's profit by 10%, into hundreds of tiny executable tasks. They can browse the web, use your credit card to buy inventory, negotiate with suppliers, and update your website, all while you sleep. When you compare this to where we were just 12 months ago, the leap is massive. Last year, we were impressed by AI that could summarize a PDF. Today, Deloitte and Accenture are building systems where the AI is the one creating the PDF, sending it to the client, and following up on the invoice. This is why Google is putting nearly $1 billion into their partner ecosystem. They know that the company that owns the agent owns the workflow. If Microsoft and OpenAI are the brains, Google is positioning Gemini to be the hands and feet of the modern corporation. Now, let's talk about the money, because that's where things get really interesting for investors and anyone looking for a side hustle. From a stock market perspective, this is a massive green flag for Alphabet. By funding the ecosystem that builds these agents, Google is ensuring that their Gemini models become the backbone of global industry. But it's not just the big guys. This move creates a massive vacuum for what I call agent architects. Specific industries are going to profit immensely from today's news. Consulting firms are obviously the first in line, but the real opportunity is in specialized AI automation agencies. If you can learn to build and deploy these autonomous agents for small to mid-sized businesses, you are looking at one of the highest paying skill sets of 2026. Think about it. A small law firm that used to need 5 paralegals can now run on 1 human and 12 agents. The person who sets up those 12 agents is going to get paid a fortune. On the flip side, the industries that are going to lose are those that rely on middle management and administrative coordination. If your job is mostly moving data from one spreadsheet to another or coordinating meetings, you are in the crosshairs of this $750 million fund. We are looking at a potential displacement of millions of administrative roles by 2027. However, it's not all doom and gloom. New jobs like AI safety auditors, agent trainers, and workflow designers are being created as we speak. The wealth gap isn't going to be between people and robots. It's going to be between those who own agents and those who are replaced by them. For the regular person living in the USA right now, this is going to show up in your daily life much faster than you think. Let's look at 3 practical use cases that are becoming reality because of today's enterprise shift. First, let's talk about healthcare. Imagine you have a chronic condition. Instead of you having to remember to track your vitals and call the doctor, an agentic system on your phone is constantly monitoring your data, automatically scheduling your appointments when it sees a red flag, and even pre-authorizing the insurance claims before you even get to the clinic. It's a seamless, proactive life assistant. Second, Consider the world of freelancing or the AI side hustle. A solo graphic designer in 2026 no longer spends time on billing, client emails, or basic project management. They have a business agent that handles the entire back office. This allows a single person to do the work that used to require a 10-person agency, effectively 10xing their earning potential. Third, look at education. We are seeing the rise of agentic tutors that don't just explain math problems, but actually manage a student's entire learning schedule, adapting the curriculum in real time based on the student's mood and retention levels. It's like having a private Ivy League tutor for the price of a Netflix subscription. Now, I'm curious, does the idea of an autonomous AI agent managing your work and life feel like a massive relief, or does it feel a bit like we are losing control? Drop your take in the comments. I actually read every single one. And if you are finding this breakdown valuable, you know what to do. That subscribe button is right there, and it genuinely helps this channel keep bringing you these deep dives into the future of tech without the fluff. So, where is this all heading? In the next 6 months, expect to see the App Store for AI agents. You won't just download an app to check the weather. You will subscribe to an agent that manages your entire travel itinerary or your personal investment portfolio. Within 1 year, the concept of manually doing digital tasks will start to feel as outdated as using a rotary phone. My first bold prediction is that by the end of 2026, we will see the first billion-dollar company of one, a single founder using a fleet of autonomous agents to achieve what used to require a massive corporate headquarters. My second prediction is a major regulatory showdown. As these agents start spending real money and making real-world decisions, the US government is going to have to figure out who is liable when an agent makes a mistake. Is it the user, the developer, or the model creator? Here is what you should do right now to stay ahead. Step 1. Stop treating AI like a search engine and start treating it like a project manager. When you use tools like ChatGPT 5.4 or Gemini 3, stop asking for answers and start giving multi-step instructions to see how the model handles complex workflows. Step 2. Look at your current job or business and identify the coordination tasks. Anything that involves moving information between people or systems is what you should look to automate first. Becoming the person who knows how to automate these tasks is your ultimate job security. The era of the smart chatbot is officially over. We have entered the era of the autonomous agent. The $750 million Google just put on the table is just the beginning of a multi-trillion-dollar shift in how the world works. Don't be the person who watches this happen from the sidelines. Be the one who understands the tech, invests in the right stocks, and leverages these tools to build your own future. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure you have your notifications turned on for SKM AI Expert. I'll be tracking every single dollar of this new fund and showing you exactly how to capitalize on it in the next video. I'm Kashi, and this is the future of AI. Stay sharp.